Well, hello, my beautiful Librans. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with a reconciliation reading. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings, and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts, or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Librans, this is a reconciliation reading. It's a little bonus reading for those people who are currently in separation and want to reconnect to somebody. Now, this reading, it's not just for exes in a love relationship situation. It can be for friendships that have drifted apart. It can also be for family conflict. So I will tap into the energy that's available in this reading and see what's going on there. I will read for the next 6 weeks, okay? So I'll see what changes will occur in the next 6 weeks in this dynamic. Also, if you do not want to reconcile with anybody, then this definitely is not your reading, okay? So do not waste your wonderful energy investing in it. And let us begin. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Librans? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of at this time? Now, I want you to be aware, the first pile, it will be your pile, my beautiful Librans. Second pile will be the person that you're dealing with, the person that's on your mind. And the third pile will be the unified energy of how things come together. And that will be in the next 6 weeks, okay? So their energy, we've got the High Priestess. Oh my gosh, I've been doing these readings, a set of readings, of course, for every sign. And everybody who's dealing with a person, their person is coming up with the High Priestess. Someone who is withdrawn, someone who is trying to reprogram their behavior, someone who is becoming aware that they need to spiritually evolve, and someone who basically is going inwards to seek answers. I can see from your energy, the Emperor, I feel like you've tried to remain really calm in this situation, and I feel that you're slightly withdrawn. I feel like you've done everything you can to try and rectify this situation, but I feel like you're trying to be really mature about it, okay? So I feel like you're empowered in this situation. I'm getting a real sense, now of course, I do not know what has gone on between you, please apply it to your situation, but I'm getting an energy, especially with the Emperor being your protagonist energy, that you've learned that you have no time for games, okay? You do not want to keep derailing this sort of scenario or your energy with constant cycles of dysfunction. And that is what is coming out in this particular reading so far. So whoever you're dealing with, I feel like they have been in a bit of a cycle of repeat. I feel like you've had a major awakening about this person or this situation, and you're trying to shine your light. You're trying to focus on your responsibilities. Focus on your family or your tasks at hand. And I feel that, you've been very supportive to this person, and you tend to help them out whenever they come around, but I feel the Sun energy is trying to give me an indication that, you're not confused about your position, okay? I feel like you've done everything that you can, and I feel there's an energy of hesitancy to want to reconnect to this. But deep down, I feel like there is a desire to find out what went wrong or what happened there, maybe from their point of view as well. They've got the Five of Swords energy. This person that you're dealing with, they tend to be in a cycle of self-sabotage, okay? Interesting that the energy of you've learnt that you've got no time for games has come in, because Five of Swords can also be mind games, okay? But with the High Priestess, I feel this person, they're all up in their head, whoever this person is. We've got the Magician card there. Very strong energy from you. So I feel like you've made your position known on this situation. So whether you're dealing with an ex and it is a love connection, whether it's a family member, whether there's conflict, or whether it is a friendship. I feel like you have done the right thing in this situation and you remain almost like a bit of an immovable force, okay? I feel like, you know, you have a dominant position in this scenario because I feel like, you know, I feel like you did the responsible thing in trying to heal things or trying to look at things from their perspective as well. But right now with the Magician energy, I feel like you do think about this person from time to time. And I do feel like your energy, your thought patterns, they kind of draw this person towards you, magnetize this person towards you. However, they're in a period where they haven't healed certain behavior and they tend to kind of like, when things are going really well, whether it's a friendship or a relationship or, you know, a family member, it's like things, when they go really well, this person, they kind of like find a reason to either argue or find the fly in the ointment. There's just this energy about this person where they cause a lot of tension, but it comes from within themselves, okay? So I will try to tap into things a little bit more. I mean, we've got the Three of Cups here, and we've also got the Ten of Swords. Now, I have to be honest, when I tried to start your reading, my beautiful Librans, I couldn't light the candle. You know, I tried twice, 2 matches. You know, the first match, I lit it, and then I went to light the candle, and then it just went out. And I was like, oh, okay, let's try that again. And then I tried to light it a second time, a different match, of course, and I tried to strike it. And 3 times, you know, I tried to strike this match and it wouldn't light. And then eventually on the 4th time it struck and there was a flame from it, and I went to light the candle again and it went out. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the energy of this particular reading. I feel like you've given this person like many opportunities, and I'm just wanting to almost say 3rd strike and you're out. So I feel some of you, you've laid some ground rules down. Okay, you've stated your terms and conditions for this. I feel like you've gone above and beyond to try and make this work, but yet this person, you know, I'll have to pull some cards on it, but I feel this person, they're in a cycle of trying to reconnect to an authentic version of themselves, because I feel like they're not quite there yet. Don't get me wrong, I don't feel like this person is telling untruths or that they are, you know, someone who is doing something like betrayal or anything like that. I just feel like they're not being honest with themselves or taking accountability for their actions. And with the Emperor there, you're someone who leads with a strong set of values and morals, and you lead with integrity. So anyone who does not match your energy, I feel, of course, you recognize it and you give that person an opportunity to step up. But if you continue to feel that this person is not respecting your boundaries or hasn't really stepped up to try and make an effort to heal this or at least change, I feel this is a very closed energy, like you're being strict with yourself. So deep down, if I'm honest with the energy, I feel like you want to reach out to this person. You're curious to see what they're up to, but at the same time, you're restricting yourself, because the Emperor is to kind of like be a little bit stricter than usual and say, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make sure that I focus on myself. And I feel that's what you're doing right now. Now, also, I want you to be aware of the card itself, because my guide is looking at the, I want to say it's a kestrel, but it could also be an eagle. I'm going to go with kestrel because that's the energy I'm getting from this particular bird, okay? But my guide is pointing, my guide's actually looking at the bird, but also pointing at it for me to highlight. So it can indicate that from time to time you keep an eye on this person, see what they're up to, maybe check in on their social media platform, but ultimately, I feel like you're trying to focus on your own path, your own prosperity. I feel like you have responsibilities on your plate right now. And I also feel that you've kind of acknowledged that you are not responsible for another person's happiness. You've tried really hard to reach out to this person to find some sort of solution, but you've been met with the same old pattern or cycle of repeat. Now, the Emperor, it can also indicate that you reached out to this person, you took the initiative to try and solve things, but also I feel like you're leading by example on something, okay? And I'm not really sure what I mean by that. I gotta be honest with you. I'm just getting this energy of like, I'm gonna show you what my boundaries are. I'm gonna show you what it means to not have my presence in your life. So I'm really getting this energy of being austere or strict with your time or your energy with this person. And for some of you, not all of you, but I have to give you what I'm feeling, is that some of you may have had a very like harsh words with this person before you both separated, is what I see there. And yeah, I feel this energy of part of you, and maybe this is a sense of duality. I feel like you're kind of like searching yourself deep down where you're wondering, you know, am I at all responsible for any of this? Even though you've come up with the Sun card and the Magician card, it's like, no, you've been transparent, or you tried your best to be really open and honest with this person. So I get an energy here of you kind of like thinking from time to time, reaching out to this person, but you don't do it, you hold back. But also I feel this weighs heavy on your shoulders. Even though you're getting on with your day-to-day stuff, I feel like this situation between you and this person, it pops into your mind from time to time, okay? And I mean, I'm also getting, I'm going to pull a card on it because I'm also getting like some sort of pattern or cycle repeat, and it feels like it's come down on the patriarchal line. So it could be an ancestral wounding pattern. For example, either you or the person you're dealing with, it feels very much like they may be emulating a pattern or something that they learnt in childhood. So it could be a stubborn streak, for example. It could also be someone who basically, with the Five of Swords, this can be someone who like tends to disrupt energy. They tend to play devil's advocate sometimes, or they tend to, you know, be very conflicted in their energy, sometimes a little bit like changeable in their decisions. And I mean, it's almost like this person, and this is how I'm feeling about the energy of this person. It's like they gave you the brush off, or, you know, they pushed you away. And I feel right now there's this energy of like, you know what? It's fine. I can do life without you. So I'm feeling that from you, that you're like, okay, well, I'm going to show you that I can do life without you. It's fine. And I feel like you're just getting on with your day-to-day stuff, and you're just out there shining your light and being your best self. But I do feel that with the Magician card, I feel like there's an element of control here, and there's an element of you kind of like focusing on it from time to time and wondering, will this ever be resolved? Okay, let me just see. We've got the Three of Wands and we got the King of Pentacles. You're waiting for this person to get serious about either changing a behavior, or you're waiting for this person to take accountability for their actions. The Three of Wands is a card of waiting, watching, observing, feeling frustrated with the circumstances. It's like, could we just have an honest, open conversation? Could we just like talk it out? Can you just say what's on your mind? Be serious about this. Can you just like express what it is that's gone wrong or happened in this situation? Why? You know, so I feel like some of you are wanting answers, but also I feel like you're having the maturity to say, you know what, maybe I should give myself closure on this, because some of you, there is a closed off energy. I mean, looking at your outcome energy, let's see, we got the Wheel of Fortune. There is change in this connection. Three of Cups and a Ten of Swords. Now, for some of you, I feel this person's way of keeping like a foothold in your life, it may be that they reach out to kind of like message you to meet up in order to discuss the ending or to get closure. Okay, I'm not really sure what that means. You know, when someone is like, okay, well, we should meet up then and, you know, get closure on this. And you're like, well, if you really want closure, you just would like not talk. You just like leave the situation. But this person still wants an in. They want to come back into your life in some way. Three of Cups is to share. It is come together. It is to sort of offer an opportunity to reconcile or to, go for dinner or have a drink or, yeah, I feel this person, okay, this is random, okay, may not resonate with everyone, but I have to give you what I'm being given. I feel like this person's going to reach out randomly to you and tell you about something good that has happened for them or to them, okay? And I'm not sure how you feel about that because, of course, I feel deep down you're happy for that person, okay? You don't want anything bad to happen to that person. But at the same time, you're like, really? This is how you're kind of like connecting to me, telling me this? What about everything that's gone on before this moment? We got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Wheel of Fortune tends to mean surprise, out of the blue. This person is going to message. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. But it's almost like a, hey, do you want to catch up? Or, hey, I'm going to this thing. Maybe you're going to be there. This sort of good thing has happened. Four Swords, this person, I feel like they are going through a period of healing. They're not quite there yet. They're presenting as a Five of Swords, which means they tend to sabotage themselves. But the Four of Swords here is like this person, there's an energy of they need to take care of themselves. Or they're going to tell you about something that is going well for them, so now they can take care of themselves. But also, I get an energy that this person needed to take some time out in order to get clear in their head and be in a place where they can offer something a bit more to the connection with you, okay? Now, they may not tell you this, but with that Four Swords, I feel this person, every time that they're about to fall asleep, whatever the situation is with you and this person, whether this is a family member or whether it is, an ex, love, or whether it's a friendship, every time they have thinking time just before they fall asleep, they think about what went down with you and them. And I feel their question is, did this have to happen? Because it's almost like things got out of control or things weren't meant to have happened that way. It was not their intention. And I feel it's given them time to think. And I also feel, let me see, there's an energy here of almost like this person kind of praying that you'll reach out to them. But I feel like that's a long time coming. And I feel actually there's more likelihood of them reaching out to you before you reaching out to them, looking at your cards, okay? We've got the Five of Swords again. This person, the message that they will sort of send your way, it really is to get a reaction, okay? And that's an unhealed person. So I can only give you the energy that they're in right now and the outcome energy. I do see that there is a bit of drama around this person, okay? They tend to cause a bit of conflict, or there's an energy of, I don't really want to say dysfunction, but I feel that's the sort of disruption they bring to the connection sometimes. And I feel like they're not fully out of that. They're unable to move on from this, though, is what I'm being given. And it's almost like they pick a fight, okay? That's what I'm being given here. It's like when the going is good, it's brilliant, right? But like when this person is frustrated or bored or antsy or things are not going their way, it feels like they may blame other people, or they may find it really frustrating that things are going well for other people and not them, okay? So, yeah, this person tends to hurt people around them. And what I'm seeing here is this person is being taught a lesson by karma. There is someone in this person's life that is kind of a little bit like them, and it feels very much like they're getting the same sort of treatment, and it's given them food for thought, is what I'm being given. This person, they've met their match, and it started them thinking about their behavior towards you or this situation. So this person's ruminating, okay? They're not just out there having a great old life and forgetting about what's gone on here. This person is thinking things through, and seriously at that, but they're still in the self-sabotage phase. So I would say Just be a little bit mindful. Maybe it's going to take many times to kind of rekindle this. Maybe that's what the match was all about. It's like, this one's going to be hard, okay? The Sun card, it indicates for you that, you know, you're in a period of personal development and growth, and I feel like you're only trying to connect to positive things that bring you joy. I feel like you've offered support and care to this person. You did as much as you could for this person, but right now you see the pattern, you see the cycle of repeat, and you're just so over it. You're fed up of it, okay? And I feel like the only choice you had in this situation was to just focus on you. And with the Sun card there, I feel like there is an energy of you focusing, of course, on your confidence. I feel like you're trying to regain your confidence. So whatever happened in this connection, it could be that they tried to knock your confidence, or they did with their actions. But I mean, I feel like you're trying to be your best self. And the best, I don't really want to say this, but this is the energy that's coming through here. I don't feel like you want revenge with this person, okay? Whatever's gone on, I feel like there's an energy of you just going, you know what, that's all on you. But I feel the best revenge is to be kind of like living your best life without this person and letting them see that you're just leading by example, that you're doing you, and that you have really high boundaries, and that in order to come back good into your life, they have to respect those boundaries, but also step up. Okay, so that's the energy I've got here. And you've got the Magician card here as well. So you're in a period of manifestation. Be careful of your thoughts, because thoughts become things. And if you keep remembering this person in the toxic cycle of repeat or in their self-sabotage vibration, then you actually call them back into your life in the same vibration. If you really want to rekindle this connection with this person, whoever they may be, whether it's a love relationship, whether it's a family member or a friend, or even someone who, you know, got into your inner circle, whoever this person is, I feel it's really important to either remember them when they're at their good point, right? I mean, they've got the Temperance card right now, so they are fluctuating, but also they are examining what happened, and they are looking at their priorities in life. Do they keep self-sabotaging and destroying the relationships or friendships around them? Because remember, you know, toxic people or people stuck in toxic cycles of repeat, they don't necessarily, you know, feel that they are kind of in that cycle at first. They have to have an awakening, and this person is going through an awakening. Also, it's important to remember that people who are emulating toxic cycles, they're not necessarily bad people, okay? They're just not. They're just coping with something, and either, you know, coping with it badly or not coping at all, or they are kind of like acting out because they need help in some way. And of course, there's the odd person who is malicious on purpose, of course, but I don't feel like this person that you're dealing with is that, okay? With the Magician card here, I feel like you're honoring your energy, your sacred space. And I also feel with the Magician card that, you know, if you could heal this with this person, you'd make it happen, but only on the premise that this person is making some changes that are long lasting and respectful, is what I see there, okay? For some of you with the Emperor energy, and this reading, you know, it's more about the energy rather than the card. It can be, especially if you're a parent and you're dealing with your child, for example, I feel like you've had to exhibit a lot of patience. There's a lot of unconditional love there, but there's a lot of kind of like disruptive energy right now. And it feels that this person's trying to make their way. They're in some sort of transition period, and it feels like there's a lot of caustic energy or a lot of tension or conflict. And I feel that this person, you know, it's almost like you stepping back has allowed this person to kind of like examine their motives or their actions. So I feel you kind of withdrawing to give this person space, no matter the dynamic that you're dealing with, I feel has actually given them an opportunity to really see what they've been doing. And also they've met someone who basically is doing something similar to them, and they are starting to realize that their actions have consequences. Now, their energy, we've got the High Priestess, just like every other reading. It's so random, and I shuffle these cards and make sure that you know, they're all in different orders when I come to shuffling them. I don't choose the cards, but the High Priestess has popped out again for the person that someone is dealing with and the person you're dealing with. The High Priestess indicates that this person is, you know, reprogramming a cycle of behavior that has either been damaging to this connection or has been toxic or has been taught to them by potentially a parental type figure, a guardian type figure. For example, if this is a love relationship, right, this could be, if this person is your ex, it could be that they have learnt that love is connected to drama and pain. If they witness parents or guardians having a toxic relationship or divorcing and it was damaging or turbulent, you know, this person could have learned that love, either it leaves or love is a game. And people play games and have one-upmanship and things like that. So this person, I feel like they've got learnt behavior, okay? Now, if this is not a love relationship, whether it's a friendship, it can be that this person, you know, they've got a hidden side to this person. I feel this person, they're not open as much as they could be in this friendship or this relationship or this dynamic. And I feel that this person, there's some element to this person where they've kind of like lacked discipline with their actions, like they don't take accountability. It feels like it's everybody else's fault, or they just enjoy seeing the power that sometimes they have in a situation. And this, of course, is very immature behavior. So just be a little bit mindful about this person. I would say right now with that Five of Swords, they're still in that energy. And I feel like this person has a lot of maturing to do, let's put it that way, because vibrationally you're not matched, whoever this person is. I do feel this person is in a period of withdrawing. They're not talking, of course, but also, you know, the High Priestess tends to be mute, but it means that you're going inwards for enlightenment and wisdom. So this person's really reflecting and ruminating about what went down, because this is how they feel about the situation. The Five of Swords is like they know they self-sabotaged, but also they know there's a lot of tension and conflict in this dynamic. And the Temperance card, it kind of means this person wants to solve things, but they know that as soon as things get solved or as soon as things become harmonious, there's always some sort of arguing or bickering or something that like presses the buttons in this relationship. And this person, they know how to press buttons, okay? I feel almost with the High Priestess, this is a very protective measure for this person. And I'm not giving anyone an excuse or a way out of their behavior, but I feel like this person's very guarded, okay? I do feel that this person, it's like they're waiting it out as well, because I feel part of them, they feel that you're going to come to them and, you know, you're like, that's not what's happening here. Let me just pull a card on this High Priestess for your person, see what energy they're in. The Moon, okay, and the Temperance card. So they're getting the same cards with the Temperance card there. The Moon is an energy of duality. It's about hopes and fears, but also it's a hidden side, okay? And I feel this person, they're tapping into their shadow self right now. So they're going through a lot of looking at the darker aspects of their personality, you know, where they suddenly act out or they tip the balance in some way, create some sort of drama, or they cause tension or conflict. But there's like a root cause. And I feel this person is really tapping into that right now. It's almost like they're wondering, where does this come from? Why do I all of a sudden feel the need to, you know, say what I say or do what I do? So this person is deeply thoughtful, because the Moon card is a reflective card. It means they're going deeper this time to really think about their actions. But also the Moon card, not only that, it can be hidden fears, okay? Humans are very complex creatures. If you think about an animal, right? This is the energy I'm being given from my guides. If you think about an animal who is scared, they act out as a protective measure. They're going to strike out because they want to let you know that they're a force to be reckoned with. Don't mess with me. Very independent. And I get a sense from this person that they're a little bit like that. So I'm not really sure what their fear is, But with the Temperance card there, I feel this person's been drifting or feel a little bit lost, okay? And the Temperance card is searching for direction or trying to connect to their life's purpose, and they're a bit frustrated. And sometimes their frustrations can be like pushed out, projected onto other people, is what I'm being given there. Also, there's an energy of independence versus settling down, conformity, okay? I'm really getting this sense. My guys are pointing at the dog and the wolf there. Of course, the dog represents comfort, settling down, being dependable, loyal, but also the wolf is independence, going off on your own, doing your own thing, answering to nobody. So I feel there's a real inner battle with the person that you're dealing with. So whether it's a friendship, whether it's a ex-relationship, whether it's a family member, I feel this person is learning to temper their emotions, but also their reactions, okay? And I do feel that they are in a period of trying to discover a part of themselves that is calmer, okay? Because they've got the Five of Swords there still. There is that energy of conflict, inner conflict there. I also, and I got to be honest with you, there's an energy of not just drama, but also I feel an energy where they feel really bad about what happened. They know that they've been unfair in some way. And, okay, thanks so much, I'm so grateful. I don't really like to talk like that, so I probably will bypass what I just heard, but I feel like they are aware. They said some really nasty things, but they actually called it something else that is an expletive, and I'm not going to say that, okay? Four of Cups, Three of Cups, Nine of Wands. This is a very hurt person, or they perceive a hurt here, and very guarded. For some of you, not all of you, but some of you, this person tends to numb pain, or they tend to get lost in partying, or it could also be the influence of certain friendship groups. It's coming through there. But with the Four of Cups there, I feel like this person, when you offered some level of trying to work this out, they refused or they withdrew there. This person with the Four of Cups, there's an interesting energy here because I do see that they are trying to change, and I'm being given an energy that when you kind of like get so fed up of your own BS, that's when you know it's time to change. And I feel to some degree, and I don't really like talking like this, some degree this person realizes that there is a pattern, okay? Now, rather than just calling it BS, I feel it's more that this person is starting to ask, what is the root of this pattern? Rather than just say, oh, well, this is just me. Take me as I am. I feel this person's like, okay, this is happening too many times. What am I going to do about it? How can I resolve this? So I do feel this person is trying to go a little bit deeper. And with the Three of Cups, I feel like this person will share with you something that they've been guarding. Either it's something they're worried about, something that there's been going on with this person, or something that they're really hurt about. I mean, for some of you, not all of you, because, and I don't like to tap into this, but I got to because this is what I'm picking up on. So it will definitely not resonate with all of you, okay? But I'm getting a sense of the blame game going on here. So there may be like a past hurt or a wound that this person has sort of carried, like a resentment, maybe something you said in passing many years ago, or it depends on how long you know this person. Maybe it's sibling rivalry. Maybe it's something that this person holds on to sometimes. And when things go like, I want to say south, okay, when things don't go so well, this person remembers that time and says, oh yeah, well, you know what, you're the person who said this many years ago. So I'm not surprised that, you know, there's a little bit of bitterness here about something, okay? And I'm not allowed to access that, is what I'm being given. It's a little bit off kilter. So whatever it is, I'm being given that you know what this is, and this is something that they hold. Okay, they haven't managed to let go of that. They feel upset about it. And it's almost like sometimes when they get in their head, it's one of the reasons they act out. So it could be a perceived slight or upset that this person's been carrying but not talked about it, Okay, random, I know, but I feel it will be a topic of conversation when you meet this person, because Three Cups, I feel like there could be some sort of event or gathering that will bring you together, or this person's actually going to randomly invite you to something and you're going to be like, what? What? I just don't get it. So with the Temperance card, I feel like deep down they want to find a solution, okay? Deep down they want to be calm. Deep down they want to sort of win this inner battle. I feel like they are struggling with something, and I feel they've made their choice, of course, and they have to live with the consequences of their actions. And I feel the fact that you have kind of like held your own in this and said, actually, enough is enough. I feel like you've drawn a line in the sand on this, my beautiful Librans. I feel this has made them really stop in their tracks and realize there is a repetitive cycle that they need to reflect on right now, and they need to overcome it, challenge it within themselves in order to save this connection, because I feel deep down that is something that they want to do. I mean, the outcome energy, we've got the Wheel of Fortune here, which means suddenly, out of the blue, there is change. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune also indicates that this connection is changeable, okay? Sometimes you're up with this person, sometimes you're down, sometimes, it's like, let's see what mood they're in sometimes. And I feel this person, I would almost say to this person as well, check hormones, because there's something about this person. There may be hormone-related energy here where they're fluctuating, because the Temperance card can tell me that sometimes, that their hormones are a little bit all over the place. So it could be something that is... I don't want to say medical in nature, but I feel it could be hormone related, and it could be something that can be solved. And then this person's, like, their behavior changes because they've managed to correct some of the things in their body that are a little bit like out of sync right now. That's not going to resonate with all of you, but that's something that's coming out there too. It says here, the future will yield an opportunity to change paths towards personal growth and happiness. You must be ready to change your ways of thinking. So I feel this person, they have to undergo this process and mature before they can really offer you any permanent kind of change in the relationship. So right now, I feel it's still a little bit like fluctuating energy. I would say you'll probably hear from this person. You may even hear about this person through a third party, okay? And then shortly after, this person will reach out, because this same third party, they may mention you to them as well. So I feel like there's a person in between here that talks about both of you to the other person, but in a positive way. There's nothing negative being said behind your back here. I want you to be aware of that. I feel this person has to be disciplined in their behavior, okay? Really stick to a path, or commit to a path of healing. Maybe even commit to a path of their life purpose, because if they have a purpose, then they won't be floundering so much in their energy, is what I've got there. Also, I mean, outcome energy, 3 of Cups, which is to come together, communing together, to share emotions, to celebrate one another. It's also a card of relief, okay? So I feel like this person, they don't want to be out of your life, but they do have to resolve some things before it can come into some sort of friendship or some sort of connection, some sort of dynamic there. Now I'm going to pull a card on that 3 of Cups, because I almost want to say that someone brings you both together, okay? That's what I want to say. So for example, if you're wondering, like, for example, if you have a child with this person, it could be that the child is the person who brings you together. You may not feel like it right now, but it could be something that will happen later on. I mean, right now, I don't see you and this person reconciling in the next 6 weeks. Got to be honest with you there. This person's still in a self-sabotaging frame of mind, but they're not calculated in it. They're not like doing it on purpose, is what I see there. There's almost an energy about this person that they feel bad about what happened. They almost feel like they let themselves down a little bit, and they do in time want to make it up to you. Yeah, Emperor energy. Maturity has to happen here. I mean, we've got the Emperor energy and the 3 of Cups. So this could be someone inviting you to a place where this person's going to be. Your protagonist energy is the Emperor. So that's all about you attending a place. Okay, I feel like you're conflicted a little bit with the reuniting at this stage because you're expecting drama. So if this is, for example, a family event, maybe it's a family member, could be that you're invited to an event from some person in your family unit, could be a wedding, could be a birthday, could be a barbecue, whatever it is, and you feel like it's your right to go to that. You want to be there because the Four of Wands is to, you know, spend good time with good people, reunite. But the Five of Wands, it kind of indicates there could be some further drama with the conversation. But I feel like you would go there with an open heart, even though you're a little bit conflicted about whether you should reunite with this person, because I feel like you don't want this dynamic to disrupt the position you're in your life right now, okay? This person, I feel like they have some maturing to do. I feel they're still in the fives energy. They're still in the conflict. I also feel this Five of Wands is kind of drawing me to honor differences. You're both very different people with very different ideas of how things should be. And sometimes we just have to make our peace with that. And I feel both of you can reunite if you honor each other's differences, but also take accountability for actions. So this person that you're dealing with, they have to really be honest and transparent with you. And I feel this person is having a bit of a spiritual awakening. They may tell you that either they're going to a spiritual retreat or they're seeing things differently or they've gone through a period of meditating. They really are ruminating and reflecting on what went down here. So this person, they're not just getting on with their life and thinking nothing about you or what happened. This person, you are on their mind. I mean, your outcome energy is the Ten of Swords though. So the next 6 weeks, Ten of Swords is telling me that it's still like a no-go. It feels very much like you're exhausted with this. There's been a lot of tears or sadness with this. There's an energy of desolation or maybe even emptiness here. It's like it's sad that this came to an end. And I feel a lot of you are going to hear through a third party that this person is going to say, it's really sad that things ended up this way, but I'm trying to work things out, or, you know, it's sad that it ended up that way, and they may just leave it like that. And you're like, and then what? Are you going to try and resolve this? But I feel it doesn't move past the stage it's at just yet. I feel that comes later on, okay? Let me see, after the 6 weeks, we have the Four of Pentacles. I feel this person's still holding on to something, and, you know, it's time for them to let that go so that they can, you know, move past this. It's almost like they're letting life pass them by and the opportunity to sort of rekindle this or solve this. Eight of Pentacles, more work needs to be done. Eight of Pentacles, this person, they need to do a bit more work on self. I mean, we all can do some work on ourselves, but I feel this person, they are just going to tell you, I feel that they are going through, I don't want to say it's through the motions, because I feel this person is really making an effort, but I feel like they are holding on to something, but they do want to repair things. Eight of Pentacles is to repair. So I feel they need to do some work on themselves before they can really open up to whatever this thing is that they're holding on to. Doesn't mean that they're holding resentment towards you. It can be something that they've held on to for years that has made them who they are and made them act out the way they do. So I feel like they need to really look at that golden nugget and really process what this is before they can really move past it and come to a reconciliation period with you. So can this be resolved? The answer is yes. Eight of Pentacles is there. So repair is something that can happen in this connection. Wheel of Fortune, I feel destiny will kind of somehow bring you together. I feel like it's through a third party, a person. I mean, I'm not seeing mediator like vibes. I'm not seeing anyone talk about like counseling or suggesting it. I just feel it could be a friend or a family member or someone that you know, and somehow there is this connection where they say something that kind of brings you both into a period where you're curious about maybe reconciling things. So, but the next 6 weeks, I gotta be honest, it's going to remain in a very similar kind of energy. There may be a conversation there. Swords are all about communication, but I feel this person is going to tell you that something good has happened to them and that they're ending like a cycle repeat. They're going to tell you that they are trying to sort of learn from what has happened. And I mean, part of you, though, my beautiful Librans, even though you may want to reconcile, there is a part of you that feels like this is over. But you may be surprised, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Yeah, so this is a deck that kind of indicates any further action or conversations that have been left unsaid. And it says here, I need this journey to understand my feelings. So they've got the High Priestess there, which means, you know, they're trying to understand why they do what they do. I think I mentioned that. This person's got a bit of an inner battle going on. And until they can really identify why they do what they do and want to resolve things for themselves first, because remember, you know, we can help a person to heal, but we can't heal for them. So this person, they got to do this by themselves. And I believe in a future for us. So I do see that this person wants to repair things. They do want to be in your life. And we've also got, I plan on contacting you soon. And they do. I feel, you know, it's going to be a random message. You're maybe a little bit like shocked by it or surprised by it. And it may not be the message that you want to have, but it's a start. And I feel this person is trying, but they're not there yet. So just protect your energy. You've got the Emperor there, which means you are protecting your inner peace, and things will move as they are meant to. I feel they're destined to move to a position where you will find yourself in front of this person again one day. But the next 6 weeks, I feel, you know, it's not right then, okay? So I just got to be honest. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, and Angels. Can you please guide? Final. Okay, so the final trinket there is a spider. Now, spiders actually connect to Wheel of Fortune energy. Good luck, okay? So I feel like this person may tell you about something lucky that happened to them. But, I mean, the spider, if you think about it, the spider is alluring, okay? It can also connect to toxicity, can connect to someone who is numbing pain or sort of running away from a part of themselves. But also it can indicate that someone, you know, they are exhibiting toxic behaviors. When you think about a spider's bite, of course, it's like venomous. So this person, especially if they are guarding something or acting out, you know, it feels like it's targeted at you and it just feels like it hurts, right? But I feel like there is a part of this person who's trying to find the antidote. I feel this person is literally trying to sort of transform. This person, they're doing a lot of, how can I put it? It's almost like, because I'm seeing the Temperance card from this deck, the 2 cups, blending energies, purifying. So, but they sometimes fall off the wagon, or that doesn't have to be in terms of like substances. It can be that this person, sometimes, you know, they are their own worst enemy. Like they fall back into a cycle and they're aware of it. And I feel that only they can find their way out of it, really. What else am I being given with the spider energy? I'm just being given the web, like connection. So again, I'm feeling that there is a connection that brings you together. I feel it's a person who connects you. It just feels like the web, yeah, there's a connection and you'll find yourself in front of this person again one day, but it's not the next 6 weeks, I feel. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading for you all. I'm tapping into specific energy, so it may not resonate with everyone. I've got to honor that. And of course, I can't choose the cards that pop out. I have to give you what I'm being given as well. So if it does resonate in some shape or form, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little notification bell. Lets you know when I update my next message. Lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Librans, and love and light.